Hello everybody, I'm Doug Wright, and this is Sports Done Right for March 2023. Well, George S. Patton once said, you can't have an active mind with an inactive body. And while the weather this year has been a bit frightful here in Sun City, our indoor sports venues have been as busy as ever. We visited several of these amenities to get the lowdown on how our Sun City residents continue to be active even without the benefit of sunshine and balmy temperatures. First, let's check out volleyball with the V-Ball Club president, Rick Hull. Well, we are here at a very loud and raucous gym at the Hardyville Rec Center with Rick Hull, who's president of the Sun City Volleyball Club. And Rick, good to talk to you, and tell us about the club a little bit.
Well, club's been growing for a number of years. We probably have about, I think we're about 48, 49 members at the moment. We have a pretty good mix of members that play both our outdoor and indoor court volleyball as well as our water volleyball. Some of the water volleyball players don't play court, but some of the court members play both.
And it's co-ed, right?
It's co-ed, absolutely, yeah. All sorts of skill levels. We mix it up pretty good. Here at Hardyville, of course, this is open volleyball, so it's not just the Sun City Club. It's primarily the majority that show up are our people, but locals and anybody else that wants to come by and play can play here, and we get some pretty good young skilled kids that come and show up and give us a run. So,
well, that's great. So it's a year-round thing, either indoor or outdoor, and
we play outdoor court volleyball at our court in Sun City, and on Tuesday evenings at 4 o'clock, and then, of course, depending on daylight saving time, it could be 5 or 6. And Saturdays at 9 a.m., and then Thursdays here at 5 p.m. Saturdays at 5 p.m., water volleyball in Perrysburg during the winter season. And in the spring, summer, we move over around April, we move over to the Lakeside Outdoor Pool and play there for about 6 months.
Okay, and how does one get involved with the club?
Easy to join the club. You can just contact myself or one of the girls. We have Renee and Maria that are pretty much arm and a leg here to keep the club going when doing a lot of the admin work and everything. And so you can sign up. You can go to the website, or we also have an app now called Team Reach, and everybody gets on the Team Reach app and can check out the times, who's playing, and who's not going to be there that day or evening. But getting in touch with any of us at the club through the Sun City website, they can get in touch with us and join the club. And it's, of course, $10 a year.
Oh, yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, it's very good.
And tell us a little bit about your background, how you got involved with volleyball.
Well, I grew up in Canada, and I played volleyball from elementary school through high school, through college. I played 17 years of hockey as well, of course, being Canadian. And but volleyball was always something I enjoyed playing. And I played in Canada. We had something nationally amongst the provinces where they called it a junior Olympic teams. So they created in each province a group of junior Olympic teams, and we used to travel around and play throughout the country, and that was a lot of fun. So
that sounds terrific, but make it clear that you don't have to have any experience to join the club, right?
Nope, don't have to have any experience whatsoever. And we have a number of people here that are happy to train and help people out, new people that come. Many of us haven't played in 30 or 40 years when they come and join the club. They haven't played since high school, so their skill levels get a little weaker, and retraining and different things to help them build up their skill levels. So, we want everybody to improve whenever they can.
Okay, well, we're going to catch some of the action here after people arrive and get warmed up. So have fun today, and thanks for the time.
Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Thank you for talking with us.
We also checked in with our very successful swim club to find out how club members are aiding residents in the regaining of their stroke and to talk about upcoming competitions for the more accomplished swimmers in the club. We are at the Argent Lakes Lake House indoor pool, and while there's a calm and not much action going on right now, we're getting ready to meet the managers of the swim club and watch a little bit of their workout, which they accomplish every week at this time. And we're here on a Wednesday at 12:30. Well, Ruth, it's a Wednesday and it's time for the regular swim club session. And tell me, as president this year, give me an overall on the state of the club.
Club is doing really well. We have currently renewed 60 members, some new, a lot of renewals. We are still doing our 3-session workouts on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The 12:30 group, which is called our fitness group, are people who are capable of swimming up to about 2,000 yards, which is like 80 laps of the pool, at a pace that's written for them by the 3 coaches. And then at 2 o'clock we have our Easy Start program, which is for people who are trying to get back into swimming and don't know where they fit in our program. So we will evaluate them at 2 o'clock. And then at 2:30 we have a group of people that usually swim between 2,000 yards, 2,500 yards. It's more of a challenge. There are a lot of the competitive swimmers in that group.
Okay, and it sounds like in order to get involved, it'd be good to show up at 2 o'clock some Monday, Wednesday, or Friday.
Yes. So for new members who don't know where they fit, they want to get back into swimming, they do know how to swim, probably limited amount. As long as they can do, a length of the pool, we will work with them until they get good enough to join the next group at 12:30.
And who do you work with? I know you do some coaching. Who are the other coaches? And describe, the difference between your various sessions.
The 3 coaches are Cynthia Smith, Sheila Jamella, and Deb Walsh. And they're responsible for writing the workouts. So they will write the workouts tailored to the group that they will be teaching. It's a lot of time and effort. They spend a lot of time in the pool. So last year they decided they would ask for volunteers to assistant coach. So we now have 3 or 4 people who will run a workout based on their notes. They will give us the workout and let us go with it, since we all kind of know enough to run it, but we're not quite capable of writing those workouts yet.
And I understand that you may have too large a group to do truly personalized workouts, so you just set up a schedule for each session?
Correct. So there's a different workout. Every workout is different. So if one week we will concentrate on breaststroke, so that we will write a workout for breaststroke for each group, and each workout is different. A Monday workout may be less yardage. Wednesday they'll increase the yardage or intensity, and by Friday we're really into it.
Well, Paloma, I understand you're an assistant coach now, but tell me, why did you get involved back in 2019?
We had just moved here and I wanted to lose weight and improve my health and fitness.
And that's sort of an overall goal for Sun City people, I think.
Yes.
And describe, if you will, it's been 3.5, 4 years now. Describe your journey.
At the beginning, I was very intimidated, and then I took 4 lessons with Coach Deborah Walsh, who is wonderful. And she encouraged me to continue on the journey. And then, little by little, I was allowed to come into the swim team, and I began as a guppy, and now I'm a fish. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. And then I started shadowing, a couple of months back, several months ago, and developed an interest and have been reading and studying. And so I follow them and shadow the coaches and learn what I can, because they have experience and knowledge and education. So they're great, and that's where it is.
Well, I skipped. Did you have much of a background in swimming? Where are you from?
I am born in Connecticut and raised in North Carolina, but I did not have a background in swimming.
Okay, so this is news. So what has it done for you, this journey?
Oh, it's changed everything. I just feel much healthier. I feel younger. My clothes fit better, and you certainly lose some weight. And if you do what they say, you will progress. It's still intimidating, but they're very supportive, and they believe in you. So that means a lot when you don't know what you're doing.
Well, Paloma, that's well stated, and thanks so much for your time today. Another well-used amenity here is the Table Tennis Center, where we visited club member and immediate past president Tim Crossman. Let's take a look. It's a beautiful January morning here in Sun City, but even if it weren't, you could participate in the table tennis activities here at the beautiful and renovated Table Tennis Center. They've got their schedule set up out here on the wall, and they've got a bunch of activity inside today. We're going to talk to one of the officers of the club and also catch some of the action, which goes down virtually every day here at different levels of play. Let's go take a look. Okay, we're here at the Table Tennis Center on Thursday morning with past president of the Table Tennis Club, Tim Crossman. And Tim, thanks for speaking with us today, and you're the past president. Tell us a little bit about the club, how big it is, and how you get involved.
Well, the club has about 250 members. The annual membership fee is $10, so it's not a whole lot. And so all you got to do is come in, fill an application, leave a check, and you're part of the team. But you don't have to be a member to play table tennis here. We have paddles for people who don't have them. There's a lot of open play on our schedule, and you can come in, play with your children, play with your friends. It's just open room.
And how long you been doing this?
4 years.
And is that how long you've lived here?
4 years, yes.
Okay. And did you grow up playing ping pong, as they called it back in the day?
Yes, well, I played ping pong against my brothers, and I played a little bit in college. But like most people, when they come here, they say it's been 20 or 30 years since I played, and you get your skills back pretty easily. And but we do like to call it table tennis, and we do play 11-point games with 2 serves per player instead of the old 21-point games. And
okay, so in fact, we've got some action behind us. Is this fairly typical for a Thursday morning?
Well, usually we'll have sometimes more. I mean, yesterday we had full tables plus 2 people waiting. Today we have 8 players. These 2 here are guests. They're just playing on an open table. We said, go ahead. We didn't need it.
Okay.
And so we're a very friendly club,
Well, if I haven't played at all or haven't played in 20, 30 years, could I get some training, or is that available?
We have robot training. So you come in on Wednesdays at 12 o'clock, and we have a machine that'll throw balls at you, and a person managing the machine who will give you advice to help you work your swing out. We have a regular session on Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays for novices, and you can just come in then and see if your game holds up against the other players. And if not, you can just ask somebody if they would give you an hour of training, and most of us are the better players are willing to do that.
Now, you also have some sort of competitions, both inter-club and maybe outside the club?
No, we don't do anything outside of the club. But the regular sessions that you're seeing here is competitive but friendly. We don't have any kind of rankings or anything. You're self-ranked. We call people, beginners, novices, intermediates, and advanced. And you decide for yourself where you fit into that spectrum.
Okay. And tell us about, I noticed over here on the wall you've got some pictures of some charitable activities. Tell me about that.
Well, we like to donate food to Bluffton Self-Help, and we'll have drives 2 or 3 times a year, and we will collect all kinds of food for them, and that's what we'll do.
Okay. Outdoor sports haven't shut down completely, of course, and we had the pleasure of sitting down on a beautiful day at the sports park with one of the most active and accomplished athletes in Sun City, Holly Meckley, to talk about her new role as president of the softball club and to find out more about she has continued her personal growth as an athlete since moving here. Hey, Holly, and you've been athletic all your life, as I'm finding out. Tell us a little bit about your athletic background.
So when I was in high school, I participated in tennis, swimming, and track, and was a pretty good athlete in all 3 of those sports and went to the state finals in all of those sports. So when I got out and didn't participate in those sports anymore, I became active with my children at that point and did a little coaching.
And also a little bit of refereeing.
Yeah, so back in maybe around 2000, I moved to Florida at that point and became involved in refereeing. So I got involved in tennis, volleyball, and basketball officiating, and I did that for about 20 years.
That's impressive. Now, when you got here to Sun City, you had not played softball in your life. Is that true?
That's correct.
And so what made you think that that's what you wanted to get involved with?
Well, it kind of looked like fun. So we came out here to watch a few games, and I watched the ladies and gentlemen run around the field, and I thought it just looked like fun. So I came out for a ladies practice, and to be honest with you, it wasn't very good when I first started. So I put in a lot of time to practice and get better, and the rest is history. And I love being part of the softball program.
Well, it's a great program. And where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Hanover, Pennsylvania, so it's a little town outside of York and Lancaster.
Right,
and then I moved.
That Amish country?
That is Amish country. And then moved to Florida in 2000.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this question. What do you derive from all this involvement? I mean, you obviously are tremendously involved. I think you still work a little bit as well. And what's the most important thing you think you derive from your activities here?
Well, the softball program is something I've really never been a part of before, the team kind of concept. And the people in this program are so supportive, and it's really invigorating to be part of something that people care about everyone else. And I think I can accomplish a lot as president. So that's why I wanted to become the president, why I ran for president. And I've always realized that if I wanted to make any changes, that I had to get involved at the top level and go from there. So hopefully I'll be able to do some good for the program.
And you told me you lost a little weight when you got here, so I guess that helps too, huh?
I did. It's absolutely incredible. Just dropped 28 pounds just like that.
Wow.
And it's just, Sun City's just a lovely place to live.
Well, it is. It's great amenities and great people for them, and so there you have it. And we're glad that you took the time to speak with us today, Holly, and wish you all the luck with the softball season. And once again, let's go over that the league schedule, when they play for the 3 leagues.
Okay, so we have a Tuesday-Thursday league that'll start at the end of the month. Then we have a Saturday league that plays basically every Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we have a ladies league that'll play on Sunday afternoons. And our new community rec league will play Sundays from 11 to 2.
Wow, that's a busy schedule.
Yes, a lot of games.
Seems like you need another field.
We do, and that's our goal. So I hope that we make the Sun City softball program so indispensable to Sun City that they cannot turn us down for that second field request.
Well, with you at the helm, I'm sure that'll happen. In addition, we spoke to Jim Paulbeck, who continues as president of the Pickle Club, about the club's activities and also caught some action at the inaugural Pickleball Showdown. Event organizer Jackie Hart was there to give us the scoop. Jim, it's been a while since we've caught up with you, but what's the state of the Pickleball Club?
The Pickleball Club over the last couple of years has really taken off like gangbusters. Last year we went over 1,500 members total for the club. Over the last couple of years since COVID, we've been training somewhere between 24 and 30 new to pickleball people every month. And then we also have people moving into Sun City because of our pickleball courts.
And they are great courts indeed. Now tell me, you are now serving a second term as president, and exactly what kind of changes are in store for?
We're trying to get more competitive opportunities for a lot of the players. We've got participating in what's called the Low Country League, where we go to different communities in and around Beaufort County and play against their people. We've got 8 teams for Sun City that are in the league, ranging from the 2-5 level, so the beginner level, up to a 3-5 plus level. We have a tournament coming up here in the end of March. The 30th, 31st of March and the 1st of April. We've got about 440 people registered from around the country, probably 23 to 27 different states represented in that. We're doing a bunch of competitive events. So a couple weekends ago, we did something called the Sun City Showdown, which is just a different format for play. It's a little bit of a round-robin play to determine who's going to be partners in a competitive play. We're going to try and do a couple more events like that as we kind of proceed forward. One of the things we're actually struggling with right now is court time. We are 80% utilized on a consistent basis on the courts right now.
And speaking of facilities, are there any changes we need to look forward to, or what's happened recently?
As far as changes for the facilities, the new courts, we had 6 new courts added back in 2020. With the new East Argent facility coming online, we're supposed to get some more courts. Have not heard for sure from Pulte how many courts we're going to get. We're hoping for 8 to 12 courts up there. But in addition to that, we're still looking for other opportunities to add some courts because like I said, we're booked.
And I know you had some issues with lighting over at the north side courts. Have those been resolved?
The lighting project is still in the works. So right now, we've presented some bids to the community association, and the club is going to fund correcting the lights on the north side. So we now have the community association is actually going out and pursuing some bids, some competitive bids. We only put one in to say, here's what we think it would be. And so that, I'm hoping, will actually happen this year.
Well, that sounds very promising, and I look forward to the competitive events. We always like to film that kind of action. That end of March tournament sounds very exciting, and we went to the showdown, and we got some footage there. So it's all good. And Jim, thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Jackie, it's a little brisk this morning, but we are at the Pickleball Showdown, and tell us what that's all about.
Okay, well, we're calling it the Sun City Showdown. It is based on the Selkirk Labs Showdown, which is a pro tournament that they do on television. We modified it slightly for our age group, and it is basically a 2-day tournament. Day 1, the players play within a pool. They get a ranking, an individual ranking, and that establishes their partner for day 2, where they have the chance to win a gold, silver, or bronze medal.
And bragging rights, right?
And bragging rights, the best in Sun City.
How many players are participating, male, female?
We have 12 male and 12 female in the 3-0 and 3-5 division, and we have 12 men in the 4-0 division.
Okay, and so all they had to do was sign up and ready to compete.
That's correct. We sent out an email, encouraged them to sign up. First in, first play, and here we are.
Well, it's going to be a cold, brisk day, so I can't say the pickleball players are wimps, that's for sure.
No, they can't.
One final thought for this month. Each week, the Sun City Golf Club publishes Information, a series of articles which highlights clinics, club demonstration days, the latest on course maintenance and upgrades, and other information of interest to our golfers. Included are short reminders written by Hidden Cypress Ranger Bob Fitzsimmons on how to be mindful of keeping our golf courses pristine and our behavior civil. In short, please rake traps, fix divots and ball marks, and maintain your pace of play to ensure enjoyable times for all players. And remember, you can be a part of this show by submitting pictures or videos of your sporting activities to suncitytvhh@gmail.com. And we'll have some fun together as you get that body in motion. Remember, General George S. Patton said that an active mind cannot exist in an inactive body. This is Doug Wright, and I'll see y'all next month on Sports Done Right.